A small boy found a monkey toy among his father's belongings after his death. Curious, he started the toy. His mother, who was cooking, soon felt something unusual. Blood began to pour from her eyes and nose, and she died on the spot. Stay tuned to know the full story. The film opens on a chilling note. A disheveled military captain, his clothes soaked in blood, stumbles into a dimly lit shop, clutching a broken, wind-up monkey toy. The shopkeeper, startled by the captain's appearance and the eerie toy, asks what happened and why the toy is damaged. The captain, looking exhausted and shaken, simply mutters, "Thank God it's not doing anything." But no sooner has he said those words than the monkey's eyes spark to life, and it begins beating its tiny drum. Immediately, strange things start to happen inside the shop. A rat gnaws through a rope, triggering a deadly chain reaction. An arrow is loosed from a display, flying across the room and striking the shopkeeper directly in the throat. He dies instantly, without a chance to scream. The horror sets in. The monkey is cursed. Whenever it plays its drum, someone dies. The captain knows this well. Tired of the curse, he decides to destroy the toy. He tosses it into a furnace. Yet even as the flames consume it, the monkey smiles. A grotesque, knowing grin. It seems the curse has more plans. "I'm leaving behind a huge problem for my children," the captain mutters ominously. The scene fades and the timeline jumps forward to 1999. We are introduced to twin brothers, Hal and Bill, sons of the now-deceased captain. Since their father's mysterious death, they've lived with their overworked mother, who rarely talks about their past. The boys are close, always curious about the father they barely remember. One day, driven by that curiosity, they sneak into the attic to explore his belongings. Among dusty boxes and military keepsakes, they find a strange package. Inside is the same monkey toy we saw earlier, burned but somehow intact. A label on the box reads, "Wind the key and see what happens." Bill, ever the curious one, dares Hal to try it. Hal hesitates, then inserts the key and winds the toy. But nothing happens. The monkey remains still. Assuming it's broken, the boys lose interest and prepare to leave. Unbeknownst to them, the nightmare is only just beginning. Later that day, they join their mother on a trip to a local restaurant called Life's Kitchen. As they pile into the car, Hal freezes. He sees the monkey toy already seated in the back seat. Confused and uneasy, he doesn't say anything. At the restaurant, as they're enjoying dinner, Hal suddenly hears a faint but familiar sound, the rhythmic beat of a toy drum. Panic washes over him. He left the monkey in the attic, didn't he? Before he can piece things together, tragedy strikes. A chef's knife mysteriously slips, flies through the kitchen, and slices the throat of their nanny, who had joined them for dinner. She dies instantly. Everyone assumes it was a freak accident, but Hal knows better. The monkey's curse is real. Rattled by what he's witnessed, Hal confronts the toy that night. He accuses it of causing the death. Bill, overhearing his brother, mocks him. He doesn't believe in ghosts or curses. The next day, Bill shares Hal's monkey story with classmates, turning his brother into the laughingstock of the school. Humiliated and enraged, Hal storms home. In a moment of anger, he winds the monkey and bitterly commands it to kill his brother. But fate is cruel. That evening, while their mother cooks in the kitchen, she suddenly collapses. Blood pours from her nose, ears, and eyes. She dies from a brain hemorrhage, or so the doctors say. Hal, however, is consumed by guilt. He knows the truth. He didn't want his mother to die, but his emotional outburst caused it. Devastated, Hal smashes the monkey with a hammer, again and again, until it's in pieces. But the next morning, to his horror, he finds the monkey completely restored, sitting silently in its usual place. Bill is traumatized by their mother's death. He spends days in his funeral clothes, refusing to speak or change. Eventually, an uncle arrives to take custody of the boys. As their new guardian, he tries to provide some stability. But Hal, guilt-ridden and desperate, confesses everything to Bill about the curse, the monkey, and his role in their mother's death. Bill laughs it off until Hal dares to prove it. Hal wends the monkey once more. Miles away, their uncle is out horseback riding. Without warning, he is thrown off the horse. A stampede of panicked animals tramples over him, killing him on the spot. When news of his death reaches the boys, Bill is shaken. The pattern is undeniable. Now he believes. Determined to end the nightmare, the brothers dig a hole deep in the woods and bury the monkey inside its box. Bill performs a small ritual, whispering, "Stay buried forever." The world seems to return to normal. 25 years pass. Now an adult, Hal works as a storekeeper, leading a quiet, lonely life. He has long-cut ties with his brother, fearing that if they meet again, the monkey might return. Hal lives in constant anxiety, haunted by the past. But today, he has something to look forward to. He's been granted a rare visit with his son Pete, who lives with Hal's ex-wife and her new husband. Upon arriving, Hal receives crushing news. His ex-wife and her husband are filing for full custody of Pete. This will be his final weekend with his son. Wanting to make the most of it, Hal takes Pete on a road trip. They stay in a roadside motel that night. As they settle in, Pete innocently asks about Hal's family. "Do you have a brother?" he asks. Hal hesitates, memories flooding back. But he lies. "No, I don't have a brother. I live alone." The scene was cut. Now we were shown that lady, with whom Hal and Belle were living after the death of their parents, whose husband also died, because of giving the key to Hal's monkey. She lives alone at home, and today she hears a strange, scary voice in her house. She feels that someone has entered her house. To see this, she picks up her gun and comes out. She felt that someone had gone to her basement. As soon as she got down the stairs of the basement, she heard the sound of a drum, and at the same time, the stairs under her feet also broke. The glass floor below also broke, and she was badly injured. Small pieces of glass and wood were stabbed on her face. To see her face, when she went near the glass, she smelled the gas leak. She went to the kitchen immediately, and as soon as she tried to smell something near the stove, suddenly there was a spark. There was a fire and her whole face was burnt, screaming while burning. She came out of the house. She didn't understand, and she went near the front billboard. As soon as she went there, her head was stabbed in the billboard, and she died there at the same time. Hal was having a nightmare in her motel room. In her dream, she saw her mom in a very scary form, and she also saw the monkey. As soon as she saw it, she got scared and got up, and then she saw that the bell was ringing on her phone. Even that too, after so many years. The old man picks up the call, so the bell gives her bad news, that the monkey has come somewhere again, and he has also started spreading devastation. The problem was very big. They had to finish him somehow. But on the same thing, there was a fight between the two. Who will find and finish him? While talking, Hal came out of the room. He sees there was some noise coming from the air conditioner near the pool. There was a spark. The air conditioner fell far away, and the wire broke and fell into the pool. The current broke inside the pool, and as soon as a girl jumped into the pool, she died there due to the current. Seeing this, Hal gets even more scared and understands that that monkey has become more dangerous than before. Now, even after taking his name, destruction begins. Hal decides to leave the house again, so that at least. But Pete wanted to go to Hal's old house where he used to live with his aunt. This was his last wish. Hal felt that he should fulfill it. That's why he took him to his aunt's house, where it was shown that after the death of his aunt, his belongings were being auctioned, and there was also a monkey toy here, which a boy bought. On the way, Hal also remembered his past. An agent wakes him up. The agent gives him a shocking news, that in the town where he had come, strange things were happening in that town. In the town, one by one, people were dying in strange accidents. Hearing this, Hal was in shock. He understood that the monkey toy is in this town. After hearing these two things, Pete found out that Hal has a brother. Anyway, now Hal had to find that monkey toy, for which he goes to the storeroom, where all the things of the auction were kept, and he knew that all the things of his aunt's house, which would not have been sold in the auction, they would be here. He asked if there was a monkey toy in the auction. The agent did not remember this well. So he opened the storeroom for hell, where he started looking for that monkey toy. As soon as the agent opened a cabin, a shotgun came out from inside, fell on him, and the sermon went on, due to which the agent died there. As soon as this girl died, in the whole storeroom, the sounds of the monkey toy drums. Now Hell found out that Bell is already in this town, but he is not coming to meet him. Hell threatens him on the phone, and when Bell does not come to meet him, he starts tracing Bell's location. And here we are shown Bell's house. That Bell's intentions were very dangerous. The twist was that the monkey toy, which Hell was looking for everywhere. The monkey toy was with Bell. Bell had kept this monkey toy, as if he is an important friend of this monkey toy. He also put traps all over his house, because he knew that Hell will definitely come to meet him, and he wants to take revenge on him. He thought that his dad's death, his mom's death, and his uncle's death is also because of Hell. He is alone in the world today, because of Hell. Went to Bell's house. When he went to Bell's house, Bell gave him the monkey toy, but Pete did not know anything about the monkey toy. Bell forced Pete to turn on the key to the monkey toy, and as soon as Pete turned on the key, outside, the gun was fired from his dad's hand. Thank God, the bullet did not hit Hell. It hit the roof of the honeybees, because of which all the honeybees go to Bell's house and kill him there. Looking at this, Hell understood that he has turned the key to the monkey toy. To stop all this, he also came inside Bell's house. But as soon as he was coming inside, a trap was activated, and he got stuck there. Looking at him, Bell came to him. There was a fight between them, and in this argument, they did not know. Despite doing something right, Pete did not get well, because the monkey started playing drums, which meant that there was destruction. As soon as he played the drums, the roof started shaking. Because of the shaking of the roof, Bell's own trap fell on Bell and killed him. Also, we see that destruction had begun in this town. Places were on fire. Here we see that Hell and Pete somehow succeeded in getting out of that house. Now they were also leaving this town, and they decided that they will keep the monkey toy with them so that the future destruction can be controlled. Before leaving this town, they see a horseman in this town, which was a sign of death, which was representing the destruction of this town. And just by showing it, the destruction of this town has ended. Thank you for watching the video. If you like watching this type of videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope your days goes well.